Hey, this is Gulf Coast weather. It is September the 4th, Saturday morning, checking out things across the tropics right now. There's two areas of obvious things that are jumping off the map here. One is Hurricane Larry out over the central Atlantic, and the other is an area of extreme southern Mexico, northern sections of Central America. That region bears some watching along the Gulf Coast. Let's touch on both of these. We'll get the latest on Larry, and then we'll get to that southern Mexico system here in just a bit. But Larry, a major hurricane out over the Atlantic, winds right now at 115. That's category 3 and likely will continue to strengthen, likely to get to about category 4 status. Then as it makes that north or northwestward turn toward the beginning of middle of next week, we'll probably see some weakening as it will begin to hit a little bit of wind shear. But Bermuda's pretty close. That's in the cone, certainly in the 5-day outlook. One thing that Larry will do is send out a lot of big ocean waves westward toward the east coast of the United States. And I would imagine that there'll be some large waves making it to the Carolina coastline. And so a rip current threat will be likely there. But Larry is gaining some organization, certainly seeing an eye clearing out, lots of cloud cover, and you see there's very little wind shear at all impacting this hurricane. So there's great outflow in all directions from the center of circulation. And again, this is a major hurricane. Not many major hurricanes develop before the three major hurricanes develop before the 5th day of September. And so certainly this year with its impactful storms, obviously a week ago we were watching Ida. Ida is now long gone, but it will likely be a retired named storm. But now there's Larry. And here's the thing that is interesting with Larry is as it moves northward, you see that trough of low pressure along the east coast of the United States toward the middle of next week. This is the Hurricane WRF model showing the expectations that a little trough will begin to pick it up, and that should recurve it well east of the U.S. But there could be some impact up toward Newfoundland and the Canadian Maritimes toward the middle and end of next week. But that's the latest on Larry. Now, in the central sections of Central America and the southern sections of Mexico, keeping an eye on this area of invest. It bears watching as this disturbance right now showing little opportunity to develop, but the Hurricane Center is showing a low end 30% possibility over the next 5 days. But the Gulf of Mexico is just about completely clear, but this system will slowly drift northward, and there's an opportunity in the north and northeastern Gulf of Mexico for potential development. Here's the latest cloud pictures on this system, and you can see it's near Belize, southern Yucatan. Not likely going to see much happen with this until it gets free of the landmass and up into the southern Gulf of Mexico. And so again, there'll be some dry air to the north. There's going to be some wind shear to the north. But let me just show you the latest from the GFS on this particular system, which again has very little chance for development over the next 3 days. But now this is next Saturday, showing a strengthening system. This is GFS, and it's just one model, but it shows this. I'll back it up. You see Larry curving out over the Atlantic, but the most recent GFS run here on a Saturday morning shows a very weak and disorganized system through the middle of this upcoming week. But by the time it gets to sort of the Louisiana, northern Gulf Coast region, whatever's there will slow down as the steering currents leave it alone. It remains over the northern Gulf where, again, this most recent GFS run showing some organization and development Saturday of next week toward the Florida Panhandle. Again, just one model run this morning, but something to keep an eye on along the Gulf Coast. That is the latest this morning on the tropics. So we continue to update that. We'll continue to give you updates here on the Gulf Coast Weather YouTube channel. You're certainly welcome to subscribe if you like what you're seeing or hearing. Give us a like and subscribe to that. Thanks for watching this morning. That's the latest on the tropics. You've been watching Gulf Coast Weather, Saturday morning, September 4th, 2021.